Ever wonder what diabetes is? Is diabetes a disease in which the person who has it has to wear a mask out all the time? Or is diabetes a disease in which the person who has it has to be locked away from sugar all their life and encapsulated in a never-ending doom? Well, diabetes is this. This is Bob. One day, Bob woke up. He had extreme thirst, frequent urination, he was fatigued, and also losing weight quickly. So, Bob noticed that he had an issue and went to the doctors. The doctors then checked his urine. And after Bob went to the doctor, he wanted to know, what am I gonna do now? Bob found out that type 1 diabetes is when the antibodies attack the pancreas, and the pancreas then becomes dysfunctional. Now, antibodies are something that causes disease. An antibody is a substance that's produced by the body to fight the disease, diabetes. It's not, however, the commonly mistaken word antigen. An antigen is the harmful substance that causes the body to produce. Now, after Bob found out that he had type 1 diabetes, he decided to go to meetings in which diabetic patients share their experiences about their diabetic experiences. Now, Bob meets Bobette at these meetings, and Bobette is an obese Hispanic woman who has type 2 diabetes. Now, I don't mean to sound racist or anything, but Hispanics and African Americans are more prone to get type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is when the body is insensitive to insulin and cannot use it correctly. Now, Bobette can control her diabetes by laying off the McDonald's and picking up any food that's wholesome with less sugar. And by taking her medicine and working out those biceps. Now, Bob can control his diabetes by taking his pills and insulin shots. Both Bob and Bobette are susceptible to hypoglycemia, which is having low blood sugars, or hyperglycemia, which is having high blood sugars. High blood sugar can result in ketoacidosis, which is like having acetone in your bloodstream, and acetone is used in nail polish remover, so you have to watch out for that. Diabetes can also induce comas. If Bobette does not control her level of blood sugars, then she is in the hospital in a coma. The rise and lowering of blood sugars causes organ damage, which can lead to complications or even limb amputations. So Bobette, manage your blood sugar. Bob and Bobette fell in love, and because of this love, they decided to get married and move to Alaska with their little children. Now, one of their children, Billy, is a son that has type 1 diabetes, and type 1 diabetes is inherited directly from both parents and it's said to develop more likely in cold weather. Diet can also be an impact to type 1 diabetes, and Billy is unfortunately insulin deficient. Bob and Bobette's other child, Beatrice, has type 2 diabetes. Now, type 2 diabetes has an inherited potential and can be triggered by environmental factors. Type 2 diabetes has more links to genetics than type 1. And in type 2 diabetes, the body doesn't properly use insulin. And this could be a genetic inability or because of lifestyle choices. Now that the whole Bumble family is situated in Alaska, they need to remember one thing: to not eat GMOs, because GMOs is linked with type 2 diabetes because there is an increase in pesticide use with type 2 diabetes. So guys, remember, if you don't want diabetes, eat healthy. Pray that your genetics don't go wild, and don't live in Alaska. This was another episode of ASAP Science, the parody, diabetes edition. Bye, guys.